before I had to, when I finish this, I have to go pull the meat out of the smoker. But anyway, yeah, I usually use Restream to change the title on all of the different videos, and anyway, it's not loading up, so whatever. Anyway, oh, that's not what I want. Here we go. That's going to be annoying because, in fact, yeah, so I was working on the sponsorship page on the DevChat website. I'll just close that down because I don't need it open at the moment. That way I can just switch back and forth. Right, so, oh, there it goes, of course. And yeah, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, anyway, I'll go change it on YouTube later. So yeah, so we've got localhost 3000 running. And then we're actually dealing with dashboard. And I should be signed, yeah, I'm signed in. Okay, so now I'm going to split the screen. All right, so I'm going to wind up splitting up things into into components, and that way I can just use them. I'm not sure if I need to, like, I don't know. It looks like I can split them up because I have, you know, dot menu and dot search overlay here now. So I could organize these into like page layout and blah 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 under JavaScript, and then just see what happens. So anyway, I'll figure out the org later. One other thing I probably ought to open up here is here we go. Right here, dashboard. And I would like, come on. I would like this to be a tab in here. Here we go. And that way I can switch back and forth. Also open that up with VS Code. And the reason is because then I can just grab this stuff out of here, right? So we got the search overlay, which snagged. I don't think it snagged this bit. That's mobile header. I wish there was like extract this to a file. Anyway, new file. I'm wondering if I can do that. If I can put a dash in there. I'm guessing I probably can. And then I can't remember the boilerplate that goes there. Oh, this just has template. It doesn't have a script or anything. This one has a script. Oh, but it's loading in the word menu there. All right, so let's just verify. Yep, so that's all one piece. So we'll just call this mobile header. And then And this will all probably wind up under menu or something. So let's see that. There. The mobile header went first. I don't know why those are different colors. Don't know if I really even care. But if we look at the dashboard here, so it's got this wrapper. Got that together now. That search box. So this looks like it's like all of this is going to be nav. Tooltips, menu site content, dark theme. I want all of this stuff in here. Turns the light surfaces on the page dark. So there's the page content right there. So this, all this stuff should go in menu. So we're going to find out, because I was playing with something. Yeah, it's complaining here because it's got 2 children, right? So if we put that in here, we just put it in a div. I don't think there's any special styling on that div. Then that should put the menu in place. And then what I think I'm going to do is page content.view. And here I'm just going to steal this guy and just leave it blank, right? And that should pretty much handle that. So why am we, doesn't like that there's no favicon. So now if I come back to this and I reload, I didn't, hang on, app. Alright, so that's all saved. I wish it would, yeah, you can see I've been doing my homework. I've been reading up on Vue. This is Eric's book. Eric was one of our hosts on Views on Vue. So anyway, so far it's been pretty darn good. Just getting my head around it. And then I'm looking forward to diving into React Native next. So anyway. So this looks like it's all is still building stuff. By the way, that was a Command K on my Mac. And that way I can just see if it loads anything up here. I'm kind of tempted to just... Oh, there it went. Did it load? Nope, it gave up. Now, I should just put this into a Docker container. And then I can just tell Docker to build it periodically. Love all the warnings here. Dashboard, everything's up to date. So we made the menu go away. That was cool. So this message is showing up. So what I'm wondering here is this div for the wrapper? Like that end div? Overlay search on mobile. Side nav, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, all of this is inside of wrapper. No, go back or forward. Okay. So inspect element. So it should be dropping stuff here, right? Inside wrapper. Mobile header. Search box. Hello view. Okay. So the search overlay is working, but it's not bringing in the other pieces. So mobile header. So maybe it does need that boilerplate script and style. Menu. Of course, none of this showed up. All right. But I think it may need the export function. I haven't gotten that far into the book, so I'm kind of shooting in the dark here. Alright, and that's not colorized. I don't know why. That might be part of the problem too. I didn't make that mistake anywhere else. Alright, so now it's showing a page content in here too. Sorry if you can hear my kids yelling at each other. I half expect somebody to come running in here, so. I can create another element for that here in a minute. But that piece that I pulled out, I think that was the full search deal. I'm just going to rename these. And then I'm going to go fix it in here. Mobile header, search overlay, okay. An error. Unknown custom element page content. Did you register it correctly? It's a total shot in the dark, by the way. Unknown custom element. And same for mobile header. Mobile header. Make sure you provide the name option. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I'm sure somebody's yelling at their computer screen right now going, Chuck, Chuck. Okay, so no blow-ups now. It's still not showing up. There's the wrapper. So there's the div right there. I don't know why it's not colorized. But we had to pull that one little piece out, and I don't know exactly what it does. So let's add it back in here, shall we? It was this right here, overlay search on mobile. Oh, that's what it does. Overlay search on mobile. New file. Overlay search view. All right. Okay, so we put that in app. I'll take that out. That was right after the search overlay. That won't bite me in the butt having one that's overlay search and the other one's search overlay. I'll fix it later. Okay. So the page content's still not loading in. All right. So that seems to be working, but we're not getting a menu anymore. Is it inserting it? Yeah, it looks like it's inserting it. But why are these kind of grayed out? You know, different from these other ones, right? Oh, it's set to hidden. I wonder if there's something in the JavaScript that needs to like initialize it, because the JavaScript is supposed to load in after this stuff. So this is actually kind of fun. Yes, I know I'm doing it the hard way. So application main. So yeah, this sets up the menu using jQuery. using to actually... It's a double M menu in it. But jQuery... See, jQuery, what it does is this is executing on document.ready. So this is executing before the menu that we're putting on the side there. Mobile menu. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rewrite some of this. I don't know what end progress is. It's an object. End progress, whatever. Hides the progress bar. Okay. Then that's all of it right there. So what is simple bar? Just open it. Okay, custom scroll bars. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that. I know what jQuery is. What is framework? UI kit. I don't think they mean the iOS UI kit. Okay. So this is just the UI kit framework, whatever this is. I haven't ever seen it. Documentation. Okay. So it looks like it's comparable to like Bootstrap. It gives you a bunch of gives you a bunch of tools. This is pretty cool. Right, so I don't need to care about this yet. And I don't need to care about simple bar. It's just this stuff, right? So what that tells me is that if I it calls it if the window gets resized. So if I come over here and resize the window, is it going to give me a menu? I don't think this is global. Maybe it is. it's not defined. I figured it was scoped in here. But this is the back to top stuff. Copy. It does not want me to copy and paste into here. Alright. Yeah, see, so it shows up here. So that's working. So how does the regular menu get yanked in or show up? Flex. So that's hidden too there, the nav overlay, side nav. That's interesting. Okay. So let's see. In the inspector, we have a body tag, pulls in that. So that's hidden on both sides. The search box. It still says it's hidden. Huh. Okay. So that's the search overlay. So the menu, where's the menu? This isn't even showing up. Like it's not being pulled into the page. Let's rename the file. Rename. Side menu. And then let's search overlay. All right, so for some reason it doesn't. It does not want to load this. It was working before. Yeah, that lines up properly. I'm sure there's somebody that does view that's going to watch this and go, dude, Chuck. It looks like it's inserting that comment. I guess there's one way to find out. Yeah, that menu's being put in as a comment. Did I pull all the comments out of the other one? But I can't imagine that. Lunch information here, huh? Yeah, see, it should be right here where this comment is. The console. Allow pasting, huh? So why Why doesn't it like this? It looks like the rest of them. And it worked before. So I really don't think the answer's in here. I think the answer is in view somewhere. V if, but I don't have a V if in here, do I? All right, well. I mean, that should simplify it quite a bit, right? Okay. So it's something. There's something up with this that it doesn't like. So okay. Well, that seems to work fine. There's something here. I mean, that looks a little bit strange, that with that space in the class. that's not the whole story either. Is it an indentation issue? Because I don't think I fixed the indents on any of the rest of this. And the only other thing I can think of is that I have like a tag that's not properly closed or something dumb like that. So I thought I could add bits and pieces of this back in until it worked. Weird. All right. Auto format HTML. What I want to do, what I'm looking for here for VS Code, auto indent, HTML, VS Code, Shift Option F. Really? Shift Option F. Viewer? Unexpected closing tag div on line 57. Well, 57, it says it didn't expect it to close the div. But it'd have to, wouldn't it? But honestly, this crap shouldn't matter at all. Boy, there is something there it just does not like. Line 29. Ahaha. Line 111. Doesn't like. Okay, the span closes. Div closes properly. That div closes properly. That div closes properly. Boy, there is something going on here. Ooh, where's the closing div tab for that one? Because this div close. So I bought a faulty HTML template. Oh, very nice cleanup. Okay. So now there we go. Okay. What a pain. What a pain in the butt. But this all works. Okay. So all right. Must have caps lock on. Alright, so that seems to be working. You have to have properly formatted HTML in your dang. And I'm going to move all this stuff into components, right? So there will be menu components and things like that, and that way I can just deal with it how I want to. But that was a little bit crazy. So the trick I learned, and you saw when I did the search, was the shift option F, and so then that it complained, right, that I had that set up, or that it was missing closing tags or whatever. So anyway, that was less fun. I think the formatting also handled this to keep it under a certain line length. And I've seen style guides and systems that tell you to keep it under 80 characters. I don't know what character that is. I don't know if there's a way to know how long this line is, but I tend not to worry so much about that stuff unless it wraps on my machine, right? So, yeah, and this, at least to my eye, is kind of funky. Definitely not consistent, right? I don't know, maybe UK, which has got to be that UI kit dash drop, wants the semicolons that way, but I can't imagine. Anyway, so yeah, so these things that have the mode click on them, I'm probably going to wind up. In fact, I bet there's something in main.js that has a click handler that gets attached to this. And so I'll probably wind up moving a lot of that stuff into the components and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that seems to be working. I'm sorry you all had to hear people running and yelling and fighting and screaming and all the stuff that goes on here when the kids got home, but there we go. This is Codineer 5, not 4. So yeah, we'll see where that all ends up. And yeah, I'm gonna go check on my ribs in my smoker and see where that is, and then we'll kind of yeah, we'll see where we end up. But I should be spending a little bit of time on this tomorrow, so keep an eye out for a screencast from that, and we'll see where we get next time. But yeah, I'm guessing that next time I'm going to have to, you know, put in this part. And so this is also going to have components, right, for each row and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure I can use a row component and then just drop in the items and make sure that they're using the proper component that way. That'll be interesting because I don't know how to do that with Vue. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole deal. And yeah. Another shout out, one of my friends, Gareth, said that he saw this when we were playing board games, or saw one of these. So yeah, if you wind up watching this, Gareth, hello. Alright, I'm out, and we'll have another one